Welcome back to the Country Trucker Nines Premier League. Special guest in commentary, NRL legend Sean Berrigan. Good to see you, Barrow.
Yeah, good to be here. Great day down the Gold Coast today.
Yeah, mate. Arthur Beetson Foundation taking on the RLPA. This is a match that had a little circle around it, these two teams. You're part of the Arthur Beetson Foundation, done some great work with them over the years. Great to see them here at the Country Trucker Nines Premier League this year.
Yeah, Arthur Beetson Foundation done heaps of work in remote communities with them. They do an amazing job. At the moment, they're actually trying to raise money. They've got a trip to Vegas, 2 flights to Vegas, 7 nights accommodation, twin share. Wally Lewis, Petro, Preston Campbell, Mark Tukey and myself will be going along. All you got to do is go on the Arthur Beetson Foundation Future Immortals social pages, Facebook and Instagram. $100 a ticket. It'll be an amazing trip, and I'm looking forward to going on that. They do amazing work around the community, so it's great to be a part of.
Absolutely. It sounds like a pretty tough gig, that one, going over to Vegas, mate.
Yeah, I'll somehow make it work.
There they go. First touch of the footy, and they got some space down this right-hand side as well. So Arthur Beetson Foundation looking to try and get first points on the board. They shift it back in towards the middle of the field now. Nice ball work and picked off there. Is that Chris McQueen out there? Might have been. Now, the RLPA, they've got a pretty handy team list. We were just talking about that before jumping through. Quite a few players that you'd be very familiar with.
Yeah, they're pretty stacked that side. Not many names in the Arthur Beetson team. I've played a fair bit with Donald Malone. See James Graham is there. Is that the James Graham we know?
No, I'm not too sure. I think he'd be standing out, the big white man. These Gold Coast conditions, I don't think, are built for the English version. We see a penalty here for the RLPA. But, yeah, you mentioned a couple of players. Dom Malone, like you said, legend in Queensland Cup, really great player for the East Tigers over the year. Who are some of the other young fellas in this team? Nathan Pete's coaching as well. Great to see. And a couple of Beetson family members involved in the team as well.
Yeah, it's a lot of young guys there, but I'm sure they'll have a go today. And just got to make sure in these games you hold the ball and you don't defend too much, because it gets very hard out there. And with this heat today, they've got to make sure they're on the ball.
Yeah, we're sitting at about 28 degrees already here on the Gold Coast. And just as we talk about holding onto the ball, the RLPA turn the footy over. So Arthur Beetson Foundation now doing the hard work, coming out of their end of the field. What do you think of some of the tactical things within Nines footy? It's a completely different style to 13 on 13, isn't it? The extra space, one less tackle.
Yeah, it's definitely a tougher game. You've got to make sure you get your kicks, and as I said before, not turn the ball over too much, especially in these conditions. Yeah, you usually like to score first in these games and stay in front, so be interesting to see what happens.
It's been a decent set here. Loose ball on the back end of it as they work their way over the halfway line. The last tackle might have been a little mistake there.
Yeah, that's not a good thing for the Arthur Beetson team there. Hopefully they can defend this set and get themselves out of trouble.
Now Clinton Newton puts it through the hands. It was a revelation at the Premier League last year, Newton. Leading try scorer, I think, for the RLPA. There's a bit of chat going around that his position might have been on the line, but I think the boss has put his foot down and made sure he's in the lineup this weekend.
Yeah, he's done a wonderful job with the RLPA, Clint Newton. I remember when it all started and he took on that job. It was hard at the start, but the conditions players have today are very good. You know, salary cap's a lot better now, and they get mandatory time off. So, yeah, he's done a great job.
They run great programs, support programs as well, and there's a lot of players here as well as we see the RLPA. Oh, beautiful! Oh, lost over the line.
That might come back to hurt him in the end.
It's a lovely ball out of the hands. I think it might have been Corey Thompson. He's looking very fit and lively as well. Who spilled that ball over the sideline? Unfortunate one. And first points gone begging there for the RLPA.
I think that was Ricky Latelli.
Oh, Ricky. He's still quite active as well. Ricky, I think he might have signed for a Q Cup team for this coming year. If not, was playing Q Cup last year as well, coming back from overseas. Of course, the 2016 Premiership winner with the Cronulla Sharks.
Yeah, a lot of players can prolong their career after the NRL in the Queensland Cups. You see a lot of blokes getting around. I played with a guy from Canberra called Sammy Saluma, who he ended up playing for Burleigh Bears for years after he finished.
It just shows the love of the game, isn't it? You think like making the absolute peak of the sport and playing for as long as like someone like yourself, and you can understand why players might just go, I've had enough now, it's all done, but they want to give back to their junior clubs. I saw James Maloney, he's signed to play with his old junior club for next year as well, and a lot of players just love to give back to the sport.
Yeah, I saw that about James Maloney. That's good he's getting back into it. His body's up to it. The Gold Coast is just such a big rugby league community, you know. So many kids play rugby league down here and the schools. And you've got the Palm Beach Currumbin associated with the Titans. And it's pretty big down this end of the Gold Coast, that's for sure.
The RLPA still searching for first points. 3.5 to go here in the first half. Matt Moylan
here we go.
Definitely going to be a player to watch. Their star recruit for this year. He will be standing out across the weekend, but it looks like they've gone over in the corner for their first try.
That was an easy try. I think it was just weight of possession there for the RLPA. After Beetson Foundation, you know, they'd want to strike straight back. You don't want to be 2 tries down in a nines game. So, yeah, we'll see what happens after this kickoff.
There is Matty Moylan. Looks like he's going to take the shot from the sideline. What a career he's had as well. Coming out of Penrith over to the Sharks. Period overseas. I think he might have been with the Catalan Dragons. It's not a way to start easing through the back end of your career, heading over to the south of France.
Yeah, I don't think he lasted too long over there, but it is nice over there. I played in the Super League over there, and south of France is a beautiful spot. Did he have a shot of conversion there, or I missed that?
Yeah, we didn't quite catch that one. We'll try and see whether it was successful from the sideline. Always tough conversions, the drop goal conversions, but crucial to help rack those points up. As the RLPA, a tricky one along the grass. Now to beat the Foundation now.
Here we go. We need to strike straight back here.
Some space down the sideline as well. They might be in a little bit of trouble here. A couple of these young fellas for the Arthur Beetson Foundation. Nice start from the kickoff. Picked up
Rieli Murray.
Yeah. A whole chunk of meterage there. Sets them up nicely. Like you said, they'll be looking for some points coming into the break. Just over 1.5 minutes to go. Steadying the ship through the middle.
Things are looking promising here. Spread to the left might pay dividends.
Stanley feeds it from half. Shaping to go back on the inside, putting it through the hands. Nice footwork. RLPA just get there. Risk is short of the try line at the moment.
Nice tackle, dummy half.
Try. Great play. A little show and go in underneath. Said right before the break.
Exactly what they need to stay in this game. Hopefully they can land this drop goal from the sideline. Plane just flies by.
Yeah, right on the edge of the Gold Coast Airport.
You'll get them all day here today.
So tough conversion, can confirm. Matty Moylan missed his conversion. That one looks like it's gone along the carpet. So
absolute shocker.
Locked up at 4 points each. Might take their time here. The RLPA working the way back.
Any chance for a breather in these games, you got to take them. The boys do look a bit tired out there already.
It's shorter format with the halves of 9 minutes, but even still, 9 minutes can seem like a lifetime when you've got all this space to work with. That's a good kickoff as well. Great bounce back into the hands.
Back to the tall, rangy Murray.
He's been good for them here in the first half. As Murray plays it, 10 metres out from the line. Little show and go again from Jake Beetson. That famous last name. Great hands from Murray. Oh, flick ball out as well. Ball bouncing. Dummy. Back on the inside. It's come back into the hands. Oh, it's a knock on.
He's been called out there by the touch judge.
Oh, exciting way to finish the first half. We're locked up at 4 points each. Big second half coming up for both these two teams. Great way to come back into the game there from the Arthur Beetson Foundation. And a bit of pressure to start that opening match.
Yeah, they did do a lot more defence than the RLPA team there, and they did well to hold on actually, and to level it up. Second half now, it's whoever scores first, I think, might go on to win this game. It's been a lot more even than I thought it would be with the teams on paper. The RLPA's team looks pretty stacked with ex-players, but a lot of these young boys from the Arthur Beetson Foundation are really having a go. Murray's been a bit of a standout in the first half. Wes Conlon's been playing very well in the 7 jersey as well.
All right, we'll take a quick break.
Can't make a promise when I do my best. 25 sitting on 25 racks. I probably know we ain't done yet. But in the crib, that's a goddamn flex. Silent check. Put on that shit that I'm paying.
Welcome back to the Country Truckers Nines Premier League. We're at the halftime break here in the opening match of this tournament for the Arthur Beetson Foundation and the RLPA. 4 points each, locked up. Tight contest there in the first half, wasn't it, Barrow? But important second 9 minutes coming up for these two teams.
Yeah, it sure is. As I said before, whoever scores first here will go a long way to winning this one. Little Tyrone Peachy's here about to kick off. You know how crafty he is. Got to keep an eye on him this second half, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like Nines footage just made for Tyrone Peachy. Signed with Burleigh for next year as well. So still playing plenty of footy as we see the ball spew out the back. Came off the hands there of the Arthur Beetson Foundation as well.
So Tyrone Peachy signed with Burleigh.
I believe I saw that, yeah. Yeah, that's a big coup for Burleigh.
I can't believe how many ex-NRL players live up this way these days.
Oh, it seems like it's the retirement hub and everybody makes their way to the coast. Well,
it is a great spot to live. Here we go with the RLPA attacking the line down here.
Newton feeds it through the hands. Tackle.
Really got to defend this set here, the Arthur Beetson Foundation team.
Mid-train from half. Oh, nice work bumping off the first. No, just couldn't quite pick it up cleanly in the end. Frank Wittgenstein back there. That might have been Aidan Guerra, I think. Let's send it across. This is McQueen. Nice ball, back on the inside. Newton spills it.
Oh, 2 errors in a row here. Back to even scratch here.
So they hold out in the end. What about yourself, mate? What's keeping you busy these days post footy?
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff with the Beetson Foundation on my days off. I work in an underground coal mine up north, so I do 7 days on, 7 off. So that keeps me busy and plenty of kids to keep me going as well. So it's good. Here goes Donald Malone, my little mate.
Oh, it almost looked like he was looking to flick it out the back.
Never ties his pants up, Donald.
He goes over for a breather. Good contacts. Newton underneath. As the Arthur Beetson Foundation get over the halfway line. Nice kick early. Looks like there's no one at the back for the RLPA. He's just got too much legs on it.
Too dry and hard here today to set them balls up in the in goals. It's going to be pretty hard to do that.
Great career that you had as well, mate. A lot of success, Australia, Queensland for the Broncos as well. Mate, looking back on it, you must be pretty fond memories of your professional playing career as well.
Yeah. I was very lucky, as I said, got to play for Queensland, Australia, and got to win a few grand finals out of the Broncos. Always blessed to be in good teams and had good coaches, and I was in a great organisation up there. Taught you professionalism and taught you how to train hard, and things you take on with you in life. And it was very lucky, and I got my brother as well at some stage in first grade, which was a great thing for the family.
He's a very handy player too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's got 2 young boys. One's signed with the Broncos and one with the Dolphins that go all right. So the ball's in their court now, but they definitely got the skills there if they apply themselves hard enough. It's always hard though, you know, as you're a kid, one injury you need a bit of luck. And here goes Kevin Proctor across the field. He still looks pretty fit.
Nice ball movement here from the RLPA, throwing the footy around. It's got them downfield. Moylan comes back in, looking for a repeat set. It's bobbling all over the place. It's the call coming up here. Might have been a knock on. And it's going to come back here to the RLPA.
Yeah, they got away with one there, the RLPA.
They're going to come down for a scrum.
I did think these games would be a bit more open today, but this one's been a pretty good defensive game. I know there's been a fair few errors to slow it down a bit, but not as open as I thought it would be. It might open up a bit later in the afternoon as it gets a bit higher.
Still locked up at 4 points each. Here's Peachy. Throws the fend. Ball goes back out. Telly cleans it up. McTrain now coming across field. Nice footwork. And they get bodies across there. They're looking dangerous here, the RLPA.
Yeah, looks like just a matter of time here.
Through the hands they go. Moylan.
Plenty of numbers.
Comes in underneath. There it is. There's just a amount of pressure down this end of the field in the end. Cool head there from Moylan. Turning it in underneath, and the RLPA get back in front.
Yeah, you can't defend that much in these games on your own try line without a try getting scored. You know, you're short of numbers, so it was inevitable, but you've got to be the first one to strike back here. We've seen what they can do with the ball, the Arts of Beetson Foundation team, so it's a bit of possession here, and hopefully maybe force an error, get down this end and see what they can come up with. Maybe get the ball out to Big Murray there on the wing, who's looked dangerous every time he's had the ball.
And conversion is successful as well. Yeah, they're in a similar position to what they were in the first half. It felt like the RLPA were right on top, and then all of a sudden they just managed to get their hands on the footy a little bit, some repeat sets, force some errors.
Yeah, definitely can score from anywhere in these games, so you just need a bit of luck, and you've got to hold that ball, which this game there's been a fair few errors, which I guess they'll tidy up as the day goes on, hopefully.
There's a little error from the restart.
Might just be what the team needed here. Yeah. Let's see what they can do with the ball here.
Getting possession straight away back at the halfway line. Big kick, find some metres, get themselves downfield as well. So 20 metres out. 2.5 to go. Just chasing the footy at the moment. Would be any tactics going on here from the RLPA just to wipe a couple of seconds off the clock, would there?
Definitely.
All right, back underway. Big set here for the Arthur Beetson Foundation.
They look set out here to the left. He's cutting back to the right. They've got numbers if they move the ball.
Nice little set piece here. Come across and shut it down. Might have been a little error as well. Unfortunately, yeah, they've turned the ball over. RLPA, they hold on. That might have been their chance there for the Foundation.
Still plenty of time left in no one's game, though. It's got to defend this set here and get the ball back.
A bit of history between Arthur Beetson and the RLPA as well, with Arthur, as we see him a mistake now, but being a pivotal person in getting the RLPA up and going back in the day as well. So good bit of history. I heard the RLPA and the Foundation are looking to work together a little bit more as well, which is great to hear.
That'd be great to hear. You know, I've seen firsthand the good work the Arthur Beetson Foundation do, you know, in remote communities, and you know the RLPA have a lot of at their disposal, you know what I mean? So it'd be great for them to get together and do some stuff in communities.
Now they put it on the toe, but it goes straight to McQueen. One RLPA player that was playing out there.
Nothing.
So Rain from hooker picks up some metres through the middle. Valuable ones as well. And Newton, Peachy running the Peach. He's in the clear. Has a look over the shoulder. Sends it across as well. It's still not over here. Back into Latelli.
Oh, luckily they didn't butcher that one, I'll tell you what.
He didn't want it, the Peach, did he?
No, the Peach, he only had 40 metres in him. He hit the quicksand pretty quick there. Very similar to what I'd probably do at this age too. Nothing worse when you're getting clear at an old age and the legs just don't want to keep up. It's a horrible feeling.
He's got those hamstrings in the back of your mind as well.
Here he goes. Watch his legs stride shortening up now. He's struggling. He's looking for anyone.
Tally back in support as well. So they chalk up a victory.
That might be the ball game here. 3 minutes to go.
I think they went 0-3 last year in their opening 3 matches. Didn't progress through, so I think that was a big thing they were looking to achieve this year, improve on that, get a win on the board, and they've started their comp in a pretty good fashion here with a win over the Arthur Beetson Foundation.
Yeah, I've had a little look through the teams. I think Alex Glenn's definitely stacked aside. They have to be favourites for this tournament, I think.
Yeah, they bombed out in the semi-finals last year. As we see Latelli again getting it back off the restart. Looking for one more to finish off with here, the RLPA. There's space. Rain goes to Moylan. Out to McQueen. He finishes it off in the corner.
Yeah, they're running away with it in the end here. It's not over for Arthur Beetson Foundation. There's 4 in a pool, so you can lose a game and win 2 and still get through with a bit of luck. So fingers crossed for my favourite team here today. They can still bunker down. They've got 2 games to go and see if they can pull something out of the hat.
Absolutely. It was a good performance from them in the first half. Just got away from them in the second. The RLPA getting the victory in their first to kickstart the competition this year. Appreciate you jumping in, Barrow. Hope you have a great weekend here, mate. And all the best to the Arthur Beetson Foundation for the rest of the comp.
No worries. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll take a look at Mitchie Rain, who absolutely stinks it up on the conversion. We're going to head down to the sideline with Ant Mitchell for the Well Street Man of the Match. Stay with us. More to come here from the Country Truck and Nines Premier League.